B. In the forgotten corners of the world, where time itself seems afraid to linger, there exists a place no map dares name, the Hollow. It is not merely a place, it is a presence, a wound in reality where shadows breathe and darkness listens. Some call it a legend, others a warning. Few who enter return unchanged, if they return at all. Eli was not a man who feared what he could not explain. He was a scholar, a seeker of truths buried beneath dust and centuries. Yet obsession had a way of clawing through reason, and Eli's heart throbbed with whispers of forbidden knowledge, secrets that promised power, immortality, even understanding beyond death. The warnings he found in ancient manuscripts were clear to look into. The Hollow was to face the marrow of your own soul. And still he went. He journeyed through forests that seemed alive, with eyes that blinked from the shadows, across mountains veiled in fog that whispered his name. Finally, he arrived at a yawning chasm in the earth. The air around it tasted of iron and despair, the darkness within swallowing light as if it had never existed. Eli descended. Step by step, the world behind him vanished. Time thinned, silence thickened, and reality began to bleed. Shapes twisted at the edges of his vision, shapes that were not merely shadows, but glimpses of things he did not yet understand. A child laughing silently, a man weeping invisible tears, a hand reaching out from nowhere. At the center of the Hollow, Eli found a mirror, not a reflection of the world, but a window into himself, or perhaps into what he had always feared he might become. He looked. The reflection was him, and yet not. His eyes were empty wells, reflecting not light, but memory, regret, and desire. And then they moved, moving with intention, with malice. The reflection smiled, or maybe it laughed. You sought the truth, it whispered in a voice that was both his and not his. Now witness it fully. The mirror's surface rippled, revealing scenes Eli had never admitted even to himself. Moments of cowardice, cruelty, betrayal. Faces of people he had wronged. His failures made grotesque and alive, staring back at him. But then, a deeper horror surfaced. The reflection began to move independently, reaching out with blackened hands, pulling at the edges of Eli's mind. Eli screamed, but the sound was swallowed. His body froze, his thoughts splintered. Then the mirror cracked, not from force, but from recognition, as if it could not bear the truth it contained. From those cracks poured a shadow, not merely dark, but alive with memory, tasting of fear and desire and sin. It did not attack with claws or teeth. It attacked with knowledge, made Eli relive every fear, every guilt, every moment he had hidden even from himself, condensed into pure, unbearable awareness. Eli fell, not into the abyss outside, but inside himself. The Hollow had no walls, only mirrors, reflecting infinite versions of his soul, each one worse than the last. He screamed and screamed, but each cry only echoed his own thoughts back, twisted and mocking. Days, or perhaps centuries, passed. Eli's body rotted in the darkness, but his mind remained. and E realized the truth. The hollow does not kill, remembers. Every fear, every sin, every shadow of thought, trapped and eternal. He was not a victim. He was a new form of inner shadow waiting for the next seeker, whispering truths they were not ready to bear. And sometimes, travelers swear they hear a voice from the darkness, a voice that is at once pleading and commanding. Do not look, but if you do, know this: the eyes you will meet are not your own. Bear hunger. They are memory. They are infinite. And in that instant, they understand. The hollow does not forgive. The hollow does not forget.